Valiant, Book 1. Written by Joanna White. Read for you by Timothy McKean.
Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be doing a special book review, and I say special because it's actually one of the other authors in the collaboration that I had previously done in the previous video. You can actually check that out, and I can put that in the description for you, or you can also go ahead and check it out. It's a writing sprint collaboration when I did it with 6 other authors, and the author for this book review, Joanna White, is one of the authors in that collaboration. So today's book review is called Hunter from the Valiant series, book 1, I believe it is. I think she has a couple of other books on that series, but the one that I am reviewing today is actually on Audible. It came out on Audible. I came across it, I believe 2 days ago, I think it was. She had mentioned it on her YouTube, so I decided to go check it out to see if it was on Audible, because as you know, if you've been watching my videos previously, I always like to listen to books on Audible because I can't see very well, so it's easier for me. And I wanted to actually check it out because I had not checked out her books. So I have checked out Effie Jo Stock's books and H.A. Pruitt's and Karina's from Karina's Adventures, Karina Campbell, and a couple of the authors in my collaboration that I have done, but I had not checked out Joanna White. I actually basically met her recently because of H.A. Pruitt, or Heather, and so I wanted to actually check out her book, and I was very excited to find it on Audible. So I did check it out, and so I was very surprised and really excited to hear. Like, I was listening to it, and normally when I like a book, I kind of tend to finish it between 2 to 3 days. I basically in the in-between times that I get breaks throughout the day, things that I'm doing and stuff. And now I have a baby, a toddler, so sometimes it's a little more difficult for me to actually read books unless my husband's reading them to me. So I decided to actually listen to it. I found my earphones were like Bluetooth ones, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep these on, and as I go throughout the day, I'm gonna listen to the book. And I kid you not that I actually kept listening to the book. Like, my son is asleep, it's past midnight, and I'm still with the headphones on, or the Bluetooth headphones on, and I'm like, okay, I gotta sleep at some point. But I kind of like didn't even want to stop listening to the book because my earphones, or my earbuds basically, I had one on, and it said low battery, and I'm like, no. So I'm not lying to you. When I literally went and grabbed the other earbud and put it on, and then put that one to charge, and I left the phone charging over there because I just wanted to keep listening to it. I was like, okay, my eyes itchy already. I'm like, I'm falling asleep. Okay, I need to stop reading. So I ended up stopping it for that night, and then the next day I actually finished the book. The book is on Audible. The book is actually close to 10 hours, I believe, but it was really interesting. I honestly think that the book is a great book. Like, the story does have a few things, like, for instance, it mentions a scene of it that kind of makes me think. Immediately I thought it was the story of Moses in the Bible, which in the author's note they do mention it. That part I think I probably would have gone with that scene in a different way, to still convey the same message, but a little bit differently, because it did make me smile a little bit, I guess. I was like, it kind of made me think of the burning bush kind of situation in the Moses story. But other than that, like, at the beginning, I'm gonna tell you this part. I wouldn't count it as a spoiler because it's literally at the beginning. But we have Avarella, who's actually trying to infiltrate this prison thing. It's kind of like a prison. It's supposed to be a prison. It doesn't feel like a prison, but because it's got a lot of land and all stuff. It's not like you're in a prison cell or anything like that. But it is a prison of somewhat. So Avarella, who's the main character, she actually basically enters the prison, gets herself caught to enter the prison because apparently the prison can only be entered by males, I guess. So they kind of take males because they want to make them into hunters, the ones that are in charge of the prison, basically. And so Averella's brother was taken the day before, and she wants to go and rescue her brother, or help, not rescue the brother, but more like help the brother survive there, because the brother is ill. His name is Gabriel. And so Avarella basically pulls a Mulan and chops her hair, and except it's like I guess it would be a little more modern version of Mulan, because she just puts on leather pants and just t-shirt and a jacket kind of thing, with her short hair, puts her hair up kind of thing to look more like a male. Like she does the whole wrapping thing around her chest as well, just like Mulan, or at least the animated version. I don't know the other one, but that is the extent of, I guess that would be the extent that I would compare it to Mulan. They do mention also a little piece of King Arthur and the Otherworld story that the father tells her in one of I don't know if it's her memories or something like that, or a flashback, but they mentioned the King Arthur and in Otherworld kind of thing, the pulling the sword out of the stone thing. But that one, they leave it there. It's a very short story about it, so it's not like it surrounds the whole story surrounded around that story, you know. So they briefly mentioned those two things. I would say there was, for me, for some reason, a tiny little bit of it made me think of Wolf from the Lunar Chronicles. But it was the character Jared, he's one of the hunters. And so the story basically revolves around, I was going to say Arabella. So sorry. Oh goodness, I just forgot her name. Anyways, it goes around the female character that I just mentioned that I totally forgot her name. And, Abrella, sorry. I was thinking different name, sorry. Avrella and then Jared. And so Jared is a hunter. Avrella is the sister of one of the guys, I guess, taking Gabriel. And they are the whole story goes kind of mostly around them. So it's the chapters go Avrella, Jared, kind of thing, go from one to the other like that. And so they're telling them from the point of view of each other. So Avrella's point of view and Jared's. So they tell different scenes, but sometimes they'll tell little pieces of the same scene, but from the point of view of the other character. And I actually really like Jared's character. I like Avrella, but I think I like more Jared's character. I like the whole, it's got like that whole bad guy turn into good kind of thing, but it's not so much like too much of the whole I rescue you and make you be good kind of thing, because you see a good amount of the Christian message in it. Like it's not so much that Avrella changes him kind of situation, but it's you see him changing little by little and how God is helping him through it. I really like the Christian message in it. I like how smoothly she puts it in there. I would say in most of the scenes. Now the part of like I said, the part about the burning bush, that one might be a little bit too much. But the other scenes, the way they put it there, it's really nice and really smooth the way they transition to it, and it doesn't feel tacky. It doesn't feel like all on your face kind of the word of God thing, but it feels like just the right amount, like what you need to hear. And it's I don't know, I just really like it. I really like the message. I was really hooked on it from the start to the ending. Honestly, if I would have listened to it earlier in the day, if I would have caught it earlier in the day, I probably would have finished it in by midnight. I still did finish it less than 24 hours. I just had to take a little pause, obviously, to sleep. But I probably would have kept listening to it because it was just that good. And I'm honestly, because of this, I'm honestly looking forward to the other ones. Now, I unfortunately can't read them in the physical copies, so hopefully you'll be able to get them soon on Audible so I can listen to them. But I definitely am looking forward to listening to them on Audible. So when they do come out and I am able to listen to those audiobooks, then I'm definitely going to do another review. I'm really excited about that. They have companion stories, shorter stories, Excuse me. But I didn't see the companion story for Hunter on there. I only saw one for Samurai, which is one of her other books in the series. I believe she had mentioned that the series is going to be like 16 books series plus the companion short stories next to it. But I didn't find the companion one for this. If I find it and if it's on Audible, I'm definitely going to listen to it as well. I don't think I'll review it because if it's a shorter version of the story, unless it's not that short. But if it is short, I'm not going to review that, but I'll just review the main ones of the series. So I'm very excited and I'm grateful that I was able to actually listen to this story because it gets me like it allows me to see how Joanna writes her stories, and which is pretty cool because I'm trying to listen to all the stories that my friends from this writing group that I am a part of write, and they all write in different ways, and they're so cool. It's so cool. You'll get to learn new things and how to write and how to express different things. You learn from them as a writer yourself, and you also enjoy them as a reader. So I definitely and highly recommend that you do check it out. Again, it's called Hunter from the Valiant series. It's the first book by Joanna White. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I do appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up and you do comment more book recommendations if you have any, especially if they are on Audible, so I can add them to my wish list. Again, I post videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays, all at 6 p.m. Central Time. Book reviews on Wednesdays and writing sprints on Saturdays. Shorts randomly in the week. And sometimes I do have special things like collaborations, or possibly in the future, look out for giveaways. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.